Ahem. Ahem. Hi. Hey, this is Ganis. And it's been a month. It's been a month. And I know I technically did do like a little itty bitty stream like 2 weeks, 2-ish weeks ago or whatever. But that didn't count towards the hiatus. Today's an actual stream though. I think I'll maybe get into like the nitty gritty a little later. If anybody comes. MP waits. But for now, I think I'm just going to go ahead and just play me some Dandy's World, as one does. And we just gonna be chilling and whatnot. Cause like, you know, why not? I was playing as Brightney earlier. I should probably just finish her mastery. Just haven't felt like it. But she has this cute new skin that she just got like yesterday. So why not? And I mean, she's not a bad tune. She's fairly decent. Oh, it changes in 6 minutes. I'm just gonna join a random room. Cause me trying to like start my own run just takes too long. So I'm just gonna join in on some bozos. How was you guys' January? I don't know if I talked about it too much, but I definitely definitely had my birthday trip and my birthday party. Pretty much at the beginning of the month, like right after New Year's, I went out of town for my birthday trip. And then literally, like back to back, literally the next weekend that I got back, which was literally the very next weekend after, I went and got I went and celebrated my birthday with my peeps. That was a very dumb idea. Why would you do that? Y'all are kind of, I don't know, I think y'all are a little dumb. I don't know what the goop's trying to do. I don't know what the, like, are y'all just juggling the twisteds? I don't know what's going on with these goobs. They're acting real strange today. Don't bring them over here, you fucking idiot. I have literally no fucking stealth. My stealth is 0. Like, that's literally 1 star. Are you fucking serious? Oh my god, bro. I don't know why they do this on purpose. I don't get it. Anyway, like I was saying, the weekend after I got back from my birthday trip, I got the same Airbnb that I got the previous year for my birthday because I wanted to host like a little party and junk with me and my peeps. So we went out bowling. And I would have had some drinks. But I decided not to because I was on my period. Just like last year, which is real crazy. I don't know how it happened 2 years in a row and my shit is irregular as hell. But it's just like, no, we're not starting the year like this. Like, bro, it ain't even gotta be like that. You could have just let me be great and be drunk for my after birthday weekend. But no, you wanted to ruin my fun. Mm-hmm. I cannot read that at all. R7Z, hello. Welcome to the Scream. Can the goob leave too? Because you're not helping. You literally griefed out the other two that were actually trying to freaking keep the Twisteds in one freaking spot. I don't know. These, like, I feel like they're acting extra stupid because he got a new skin. Like, why? Like, y'all are not being helpful at all. He's garbage at doing the machines. You keep leading the Twisteds to your teammates. Like, how are you helping? Oh, that's right, you're not. Freaking idiots. Oh, hi, Yada. Please stop chasing me, thanks. Or do keep chasing me. That's fine too. Move! Other brightening. Get out of the way. Oh, you're still chasing me. Okay. Well, I'm not gonna be able to do any machines because somebody's not being helpful with the Twisteds. Yeah, I don't care. You can join. I don't have anybody to play with at the moment anyway. But what was I saying? No, Russia, go away. Oh. Who did she catch lacking? I didn't even see what the Goob's username was, but I hope it was them that got clapped just now. Cause they were acting highly suspicious. Highly suspicious. Highly suspicious. But no, I don't mind if you want to join. Anybody can join if they ask nicely. Unless it's my last run for the day. Then I don't, like, let other peeps in. Uh-oh. How am I playing Distractor as fucking Brightney? Shouldn't this be Astro? What are you doing? Stop standing around. Like, get out of the way. Are you dumb? I got them off you and you're just steady standing in one spot. Whatever. Whatever. I don't even care. Do whatever you want. What? When did I take another hit of damage? Brother. Oh my lord. Yeah, whatever. Rime! Hi. Hello. Should I say welcome back? Question mark? I am back. Hi. Hello. I do be back. I do be back. I almost was like, oh, I'll just do one tomorrow. But, like, neither today nor tomorrow are actual stream days for me. And I might low-key, mid-key want to try and challenge myself this month with my streaming. I'm doing. That's about all I can really say, I guess. Useless. Yeah. I'm just doing. Um, I mean, I might as well just talk about what else I was gonna talk about anyway. Ooh, congrats. Congrats on your new job. Um, Yikes. Sorry, Brittany. Fuck! Don't be nervous. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. You'll be just fine. Don't worry too much. Just keep it chill. Keep it copacetic. It's gonna be okay. So I have, aside from the beginning of this month being absolutely wonderful for me, it actually got really sour fairly quick. And as much as I want to blame it on someone else, which I still am in partial denial about, it's like definitely 80% my fault. Oh, it was the goop. Finally. Yes. Ugh. Didn't even notice that his ass wasn't fucking here. I ended up getting what's the word I'm looking for? Freaking I don't want to say fired. I don't want to say like dismissed, but practically that, yeah. Without going into like every single detail because I honestly don't feel like thinking about it anymore. It may or may not have involved a recording, and it may or may not have involved me trusting someone that I thought I could trust. Which before you start fussing at me about it, I already know you trusted somebody you worked with. Why would you fucking do that? I know. The good-hearted, kind individual that still lives in the literal bottom tip of my heart believed in the stupidest way, and strictly mostly because we shared an astrology sign, that we had a sort of like unspoken understanding of each other, and that very much was not the fucking case. Boxton, can you move? And I thought that they would have been a safe person to me to like vent my frustrations to. And a week after sharing my frustrations with said person, I was confronted with said recording, and that was my last day of work. And that was about fucking 2 weeks ago or so. Yay. I did get this map once already, but I still don't know where the hell I'm going. Yeah. It happened on the 15th. So pretty much the week after I celebrated my birthday with my peeps, I was out of income. Or not out of income, but just out of my job that I'd been at for like 6 years. And 6 years probably doesn't seem like all that much, but it's a hell of a lot close to 10. Like, let's just keep a buck. It's very close to 10. It's very close to 10. And I definitely wouldn't have wanted to stay there for 10 years. But it was kind of like my only option. Because I only had like the one thing of what's it called? I just had the one job. So in lieu of my unintentional newly found freedom and so that I don't go out of my fucking mind, I think I am going to do my best to try and stream, even if it's only for like an hour and some change, for only an hour or so every day this month, for as long as I can keep the streak going for. 3 years even, yeah. And the thing is that I didn't always dislike my job. I honestly didn't have an issue with my job. My job itself was easy. I feel like I never really had too much on my plate to physically do at my job, but the constant mental gymnastics and all of the bullshit I would deal with when it came to my coworkers is what made my job difficult. That was the hardest part of my job. Not actually doing what it was that I needed to do. That was not the hard part. The hard part was just dealing with the people. Even like my kids that I would interact with because I worked in a school. The kids were literally not even, they didn't even stress me out like the adults did at this place. And when it happened and I was in that little interrogation sequence, cutscene, whatever the fuck you'd call it, I wasn't sad. I wasn't angry. I honestly just felt numb. I was like, this is how it's happening? This is how it's happening. I was seriously hoping that I would have been able to cut myself loose on my own rather than it happening that way. But I mean, I'm happy, but I'm also not happy. I wish the circumstances for my separation would have been different. But what can you do? Luckily, on the brighter side of it, I didn't blow through my entire account my birthday weekend or my celebration for my birthday weekend either. So, despite not currently having any income, I should be okay. I should. I will be okay until I find something else. Finn, go away. It definitely would have just been easier if I didn't have to go through this at all. I didn't mean to step in that. Oh well. What can you do? So, yeah. I more so just miss the money. I only miss the money. I had like my 2 actual coworkers that I know that I'm actually cool with because I talk to them outside of work. And I've invited them to things outside of work. The additional one, the one that fucked me over, I have not. I've only ever interacted with her while on premises. And for future reference, and never will I ever do no dumb shit like that. The fuck again. My kind heart be damned. I'm just not doing that shit. I'm just not. I will just have to like beat it into myself that these are literally just people I work with. I cannot trust them. Because even if it's only for temporary satisfaction, they will do the equivalent of this again. They do not care what I got going on in my personal life, even if they ask. Even if they pretend to be interested in me as a person, it's all an act. People don't care that much. They don't. They just want ammunition. And don't nobody get nothing for free from me. Aside from my content, of course. But yeah. When I start my new job, I'm not opening up to anybody. Unless they legitimately make some sort of conscious effort to try and create some sort of relationship with me outside of the job, you're not getting any sort of information out of me about anything because it's none of your fucking business. Absolutely the fuck not. I don't care how nice you try to be to me. I don't care how cool you think I am. I don't care, like, how cool or whatever type of oh, hi, Blot. I was like, what is that? Freaked out for a second. I've never seen you just in a corner like this. Are you okay? Are you good, bro? Let me just do this machine. You can keep chilling. Yeah, no. I'm not doing that shit again. And I know I don't need to be embarrassed about that sort of thing because it happens to everybody. It's a normal thing that happens. People get fired from jobs all the fucking time. But it rubs me the wrong way because to be somewhere in any establishment for more than a year, let alone fucking 6 years of my fucking life, bro. 6 years of my life. And it was something petty that ended up fucking it up for me. It wasn't because I lashed out or I fucked up company property or, you know, I put somebody in the hospital or there was some huge freak accident. It wasn't anything dramatic like that. It was literally because somebody decided to snitch on me. And they decided to use that as an out to get me out of there. It's baffling to me, bro. Stop using all of the fucking health cards. Because when we actually need them, we're not going to have any. What are y'all doing? Like, come on now. Yeah. And I've been rolling it around in my brain. Applying, trying not to feel sad about it. And I'm just like, there's nothing to be sad about. I didn't want to be there. I outgrew that place after my 3rd year with this company. I didn't want to be there anymore. This is what I wanted. I didn't want to get fired, but I did not want to work for this company anymore. So I'm fine with not being there. But just like anybody the hell else, I still need income. That's the only issue. If I had some income, I'd be fine. I'd be completely cool with it. You know what I mean? But I haven't been out of work in 6 years. And I just turned 31. To look myself in the mirror and know that at this particular juncture in my life that I don't have any income coming in, it makes me feel like a failure. Because how are you 31 and you don't have a job? Like, I know it just happened. It hasn't even been a month that it hasn't even been a complete 30 days that I've been out of work. But I feel like a bum. I feel like a bum. Like, I have money to sustain myself just fine. Like, I had some money put away. Just the fucking case. Just like anybody should have. Whether they working part-time, full-time, or not. Have a little something on the side. Save it for a rainy day. In my instance, I always make sure I have at least 1,000 and some change on the side in case I need it for a little something, in case something pops up. because my actual monthly expenses don't cost very much. I don't have an apartment. I stay with my folks-in-law, and I split utilities. I split utilities. It's extremely cheap for me. You know what I mean? So I don't have to worry about being out on the street or anything like that. Like, I'm extremely grateful for the situation I have, and to where I'm not being made to feel bad about my situation. But that doesn't mean that I'm not going to personally beat myself the fuck up about it. Because how could I have made such a huge fucking mistake like this? I didn't even get to look at all of the paintings. I got to look at some of them on the side, but not all of them. Oh, this flutter one is nice. I saw one with Astro, but that one was really nice too. There's Dantalisa over here. So like, to keep it a buck, like I don't have to worry, but the money I have is not unlimited by any means. So at some point it is going to run out, and I'm going to need something before it gets low enough for me to actually start feeling nervous. Like, I could take it easy and just chill for right now, but I don't want to. I want to feel productive. I want to be doing something, but I don't know what I should be doing, like, aside from working. Because, like, I'm an adult. I should be making money and paying for my own things and blah, blah, blah. Which I still am. I just don't have any income. Because now I'm fucking in between jobs. But, like, still, you know what I mean? It's had me pretty low for a while. Like, at least, like, the first week. Like, after it happened, I'm just, like... I was in sort of, like, a limbo sort of, like, mindset about it. Because I'm just, like... What is even going on? Like, what is, like, actually happening? Why is this Brightney running these guys around? I'm very confused. But you know what? If she wants to do that, cool, I guess. Better hurry up with her, Brightney. Yikes. Yes, bring them to the elevator. Yes, bring them to the elevator. I don't get why y'all did that. Yeah, so that's my bad news. But the good news is that you can expect more content since my hiatus is over. And I technically did want to break it earlier, because of how I was feeling, but I was like, I'm not gonna be myself because I don't feel like myself right now. So I definitely, absolutely need to take this time to just chill and get my mental work back together and just chill for a little bit. Because I was definitely, like, beating myself up about it. Because, yeah, it technically was my fault. And I don't like blaming myself for anything. Not that, like, oh, I can do no wrong. You know, like, I'm perfect. Like, not in that sort of way. Like, I have no issue taking responsibility for stupid shit that I do. Because I do dumb shit all the time. But this... this is probably the absolute dumbest shit I've done in my entire life to date. And I'm not joking. And, you know, I've done a handful of stupid shit in my life. Nothing quite as drastic as this, but I've done some dumb stuff. But definitely not this bad. Not that it's really bad per se, but I guess maybe technically it was. Because, oh, recording someone without their consent is illegal, blah, 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 blah. Sure. But taking my photograph without my permission is also you having me recorded in some sort of way without my consent. That's also illegal, but since it's for the company, it doesn't count. Or me being featured in videos where I don't know that I'm being recorded, that's also illegal. But me recording a conversation where someone is giving me attitude when I'm just trying to answer questions, and they're either ignoring the questions and or they're giving me a lot of sassafras in regards to these questions and pretty much giving me an ultimatum, the recording makes them seem very bad since the particular person in the recording with me was in a leadership role, and their tone of voice did not seem very understanding or compromising in any sort of way. It was very, very snippy, very you're in the way kinda. It was very what's the word, snarky. I want to say maybe snarky, very very clipped, high-key hostile, honestly. And sure, they could have been stressed and, oh, you don't know how their day was and this, that, and the third. It don't matter. Like, everybody at the locations that I've been at have always said, oh, well, you know, she doesn't really talk to people and, you know, she doesn't seem all that friendly, and, man, y'all just getting ate up over there. She's not that friendly because she doesn't talk to everybody and she never smiles and this, that, and the third. Seeing me smile is a privilege. Like, I'm not here to make friends with y'all. I am here to make money. That is my highest prerogative with this place. Being cool and friendly and happy-go-lucky here is not gonna make me no extra money. That's not gonna put an extra $1 in my pocket every paycheck. That's not gonna make my breaks any longer. It's not gonna make sure that I get a break. What does being nice or being overly pleasant with any of you people going to do for me in the long run? It's not going to do all that much. So I would rather just keep my lip closed, because I don't know about some of these people these days or even some of the old heads, but back in my day growing up, I was told that if I don't have anything nice to say, I don't say anything at all. And since I only have negative things to say about the people that I work with, I keep my fucking mouth shut. I don't have a reason to talk to any of you people, because none of them give me anything positive to think about. So I don't want to associate with you. I don't want to talk to you about anything, because you're all too busy talking instead of getting the dang work done. And I was raised by a person who does the exact same thing. I get my work ethic from my dad. My dad is the exact same way. We exchange our time at these jobs for not friendship, not companionship, not somebody to go bowling with 2-3 times a month, not somebody to go out drinking with on the weekends. We exchange our time for compensation. That's what I show up for. I show up for my money. I can meet people anywhere. Anywhere. You know what I mean? I can meet people anywhere, bro. I could literally go to the grocery store right now. I could stop stream and go to the grocery store and just randomly decide I want to be a weirdo, a freak of nature, and start trying to start a conversation with a random person in the grocery store. I'm not going to do that because that's really strange, and that literally goes against my grain heavily. But if I really wanted to talk to people that bad, I would just strike up a conversation with a complete stranger before I decide I want to get buddy with people that I work with, because I legitimately just don't trust them. And if I had decided that I wanted to keep my my same way of thinking, everything probably would have just been fine. But it probably would have just prolonged the process just a tiny bit longer, if anything. Because they probably would have just found something else to try and strike me out for. Which, you know, whatever. That's fine. But it had to be something like this. It had to be the catalyst, I suppose. Because they wouldn't have been able to get me for any other reason. Because if I'm one of the very few that is, without fail, always at work, despite everything, there would have been no other reason for you to... Wow. Please don't. Wow, that's crazy. I can't believe I didn't get hit just then. Broke her fucking ankles. Yeah, get out of here. There wouldn't have been another reason for them to get me out of there, to be honest. And a part of me didn't even want to even say anything. But shit, I'm still slow. Hurry up. I was like, nah. I can be real and raw with y'all, because I always am. Like, I don't put on any sort of personality when I'm streaming. Like, all the cursing, all the bad words, all the randomness, the noises, the screeching, all of that is 100%. I don't mask as people in, what is it, the ADHD community and whatnot. What the new age peeps call it. They call it masking, I want to say. Like, we're just pretending everything's cool so that we fit in properly and all that junk. I stopped doing that shit in high school. I was completely fine with not being liked, with people not being my friend, with people not wanting to be around me or ask me questions or get to know me. Like, I was completely fine with people not understanding me, with people not getting how I roll, people just not liking me for whatever reason that they will never fucking explain. I'm totally fine with that. Because on the flip side of that, I know that there are people that may or may not be curious enough about me, despite how I act or how I come off, because they know that there's something a lot deeper underneath. Like my best friend. Both of them. Bear being the one I've known the longest. I've known that man like 13 fucking years. If there's anybody that could tell you about how big of a bitch I can be, how terrible I can be, like, not even terrible as in like a bad person, but just like how like just how bad I can be when it comes to me like lashing out or being angry, versus how sweet, caring, and just cool I can be when I can just be me, like 100%. Like, I don't have any sort of reason to not be myself. You know what I mean? I don't feel the need to have to pretend to be something or someone else just to get people to like me. I don't like sheep mentality. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Because most content creators, they do, you know, like the super fun, giddy personalities, and, you know, they're kind of just real super chipper and whatnot. Like, I'm a fairly happy person, but I'm not all smiles and giggles and everything 100% of the time. Because to keep it a buck, that shit uses a lot of energy for me. I would rather just keep it neutral. I would much rather just keep it neutral. Why are you trying to take machines from people? Just get your own, bro. I'm on the 4th machine. They're on the 5th machine. There's 2 more machines that can be done. Why are you trying to get on a machine that somebody's already working on? Like, make it make sense, please. Like, I don't want to say it's the equivalent of, like, a stereotype, because it's not. But it's too performative for me. Like, I think anyone who just acts like them anybody who just acts like themselves are cool with me, because you don't have to pretend to be something you're not to get me to like you. Because if I ever find out that you were faking the funk just to get me to like you, I'm not gonna like you anymore. Because you thought I would like you like this, pretending to be something that makes you uncomfortable. You're pretending to act this way for what reason? Why did you feel the need to be performative like that just to get me to like you? Or for you to do that for anybody? I don't do that. Get out of here, bro. Like, if you can't handle me, like, when I'm raging, like when I play Splatonk, if you can't handle that, if you think that's too much, that's me on 1,000. That's me on 1,000. When I'm giddy and I'm excited and you feel like that's too much, you can keep stepping. Cause that is a side of myself I will never dampen for anybody. I wouldn't even care if I wouldn't even care if it was a dude that said that, oh, you know, I love everything about you, and, you know, I wanna create a future with you, and this, that, and the third, and blah blah blah. But, like, I just need you to stop playing video games because you just get too excited, or this, that, and the third. I would tell that nigga to kick rocks. And you know why? Because who in the fuck do you think you are to try to get me to renounce such a deeply ingrained part of myself because it makes you uncomfortable and you don't like it? Just like anybody else on the planet, when you encounter something that you don't like, you always got the option to keep it moving. Is that Astro? Oh my god. Oh. Oh, that yeesh. Wait, I didn't get slowed? Question mark? Never mind, there it is. Astro. Stop chasing me, please. Okay. Yeah, no. And I don't call myself a gamer girl because these new-aged chicks that play video games. I play Call of Duty, uwu. Like, they made that some cringy-ass personality trait. I'm not a gamer girl. I'm a chick that grew up playing video games. I didn't decide to pick this shit up when I was like 18 or some shit. This is something I've been doing since I was old enough to hold a controller. Okay. I grew up watching my... Fuck. No, Astro, please. No! Stop chasing me, please. I'm sorry. I probably could have popped my thing, but I don't want to waste it. Astro, please. You gotta stop this. Astro. Please. Thank you. Yeah, no. I grew up playing video games. Like, I grew up watching my dad play NFL Blitz, if you're old enough to remember that, on PS1. Tenchu, Stealth Assassins, if you're old enough to know what the hell that game is. Freaking, what else? Tekken 3. Yes, Tekken 3. That was the first Tekken I ever touched. Tekken 3. for PS1. What else? I forget which Mortal Kombat it was, but that one for PlayStation 1 or PS1, I guess. What else? A couple of other games. But they were also, some of them were also niche games. Like before there was Ninja Gaiden, there was Tenchu. Astro. Thank you. Then again, I'm not actually sure, but I feel like Tenchu is actually older. I think Tenchu is practically the big brother of Ninja Gaiden. Like, Tenchu walked so Ninja Gaiden could run, as they say. Bobbyette is over there. It didn't make the noise. Can you... I thought I heard Sprouts gurgling or whatever. I guess maybe not. Wow, there isn't even a one out here? You're aggressive freaking brushing, bro. Where are the other couple machines at? They have to be inside because they're not out here. There's a couple games that I grew up watching my dad play. But the couple I mentioned are ones that I myself played personally. I mean, I was never good at Mortal Kombat. But Tekken? Nah. Couldn't see me with Tekken. All the way up until around like Tekken 5. Don't even try it. I will smack down. My team is dead. All I got is one person left. The team is gone. They all got crunch-a-munched. Where is the last machine? Aha, it's right here. Yeah, like I didn't get my first taste of Tekken 1 and 2 until, what was it? Tekken 4, I want to say? When they had like the little, they weren't DLC, but they were like the little, not, I can't think of what you would call them. But like, you know, like how we had like Tekken Force and like the older Tekkens, there was like kind of like a side mini game mode type of thing. It was either 4 or 5. I think it might have been 5 actually, where they had like a mini port of 1 and 2 inside the game. They don't even do shit like that anymore, bro. I miss when Tekken used to actually be fun. Now this shit is just glorified fucking Street Fighter. Like, Tekken was supposed to be PlayStation Street Fighter. Why is it? Why can I barely tell the difference anymore? Like, we got freaking super flashy, freaking cutscene as super moves now? What happened to us just getting locked in a cage and rolled around on the floor by fucking, by King? Or fucking chokeslam by Marduk from 4 onward because he wasn't in 3. What happened to us getting freaking sword spanned by Yoshimitsu, where this man is standing on his sword, crouching and whatnot, and fucking just sliding you into a freaking corner the whole dang match? What happened to that? What happened to that? Like, let's go back to when Tekken was simple. Let's go back to when Tekken was simple. Please. I miss those days. I miss those days. I miss when the music used to be good. Nobody could ever convince me that Tekken 4's music was not the best music in the entire franchise. You could not convince me of that. You could not. You couldn't. Specifically, what was it? I forget which airport theme it is, but if you know, you know. The airport theme and the beach theme for Tekken 4. Goated. Best in the whole franchise. Shit. Stop chasing me. Could not tell me that they weren't good. And then there was Tenchu. Tenchu is definitely a game I will never be able to forget in my entire life, because it's a ninja stealth game, right? I know that there were other ones, but I've only ever played the first one, and I have never beaten it. I've never beaten it. Why are you over here? Go somewhere else. No, like, I wanted to do these 3 machines, but you want to just stay in here. Like, leave the fucking room. Like, why did you come all the way back here when you went away from the fucking elevator? You're a fucking asshole. Ugh, can't even get these couple machines to myself because you want to come follow where the hell I'm at. But I would like endlessly play like the first 2 or 3 levels. I think the third one is when you have to go through this forest because you have to rescue one of your teammates, which is the other player that you can play as, because you can either pick to play as Rikamaru, who is the male ninja, and Ayame, who is the kunoichi, or the female ninja. And depending on who you're currently playing as, that mission has you going through this forest into this semi-intricate like cave system, avoiding pitfalls and shit like that. And you eventually have to fight like this giant hulking beast baby face man thing called Goo. And or if it's not that, because there's a chance that the boss will be different and it'll just be a giant fucking bear. Or it would be a variant where you would have to fight not only Goo, who's got the body of Buddha, right? Large and in charge type body, right? And he has one of those spiked mace type hammer things. It's a giant metal hammer, right? And it's got spikes on it all around the base. Spikes from top to bottom, except for on the handle, right? So you'll either fight him by himself, and or you'll fight him and 2 huge ass grizzly bears that are half his size. And I'm not joking. You can look it up. I'm not joking. There's a chance you'll either fight him without the bears, fight him with the bears, and or you're just fighting the bear in general. No joke. And it's not that he's hard per se. I wouldn't say he's hard to beat, but my teeny little baby heart was just so nervous and sweaty and just anxious during like the boss fight, because this was back when we didn't get checkpoints. This is back when we didn't have auto saves and things like that. You die in that boss battle, you doing the whole mission over again. And, you know, to add insult to injury, because this is just how 90s gaming was back in the day, for those that don't know. You can find, depending on how well you traverse the map and things like that, you can pick up items. Ninja scrolls, healing items, weapons, you know, like mini weapons like kunai, I forget what the knives are called. Sprout? Shuriken, the kunai, things like that. Things that ninjas would use, right? Maps that, you know, show you the layout of the area, things like that. Now, you have an inventory. If you say you completed the first map, you beat it or whatever, and then you go on to the second map. And you picked up, like, say, 4 or 5 items from the first mission, but you didn't use them. They will go back into your inventory, which you kind of have, like, an inventory room that you can go to and, you know, pick out what things you want to take with you for your next mission. Now, you can take from this, put the stuff back before you go on the mission. But if you just so happen to get unlucky enough and have some items on you, when you leave for that mission and you die on that mission, you don't get those items back. Those items are long the fuck gone. You gonna have to grind the previous mission, one you've done already, to, you know, get them back up. So, say you brought a couple of healing potion bottles with you or something. 2 speed scrolls and a couple kunai, maybe even a bomb or two. Cause you know you're gonna have to do this boss fight. And you get snuck by the bear. And then they just got you locked up, right? Can't do nothing. Can't do nothing. Shit. Ooh. At least I got Louis out of here. Oh no. Shit. Yeah, you're not getting those items back. Long gone. Long gone. You would not be getting those items back. Sorry, not sorry. Trial and error was the way of life back in the 90s. Wasn't no simple redo. You just had to do it over from scratch. Take it from the top! Definitely you had to take it from the top. And you know what? I feel like that made me stronger as a person. I feel like that made me stronger as a person. Cause I saw a video recently, right? It was either earlier today and or a day or two ago, where somebody was talking about how different how kids who gamed in the 90s versus how the kids game now, and how, you know, like, it affects like their cognitive abilities, and, you know, how it just affects them as a whole when it comes to like problem solving and things like that. And they broke it down about the same way. Back when we were playing Sonic, or the old like the first Mario, the early Zelda games and things like that, before there was a whole implementation system or even like in-game like hints and things like that. Before we got any of that, we had to just drop in and get it done. We had to figure it out on the way. We just had to figure it out on the way. Cause we didn't get hints or hand holding and things like that. The only way you would have gotten any sort of hint is by spending a good $20 on that thick ass strategy guide from GameStop. Samari, hello. Welcome to the screen. Hey, Tisha. That's not Tisha. That is, fuck's her name? Freaking Tegan. Sprout. Shit. Run. Get in the damn elevator, fool. What are you running out here for? I would not feel bad if you got clapped. Not gonna lie. It would have been your own fault. But hello, Samari. Welcome to the screen. Or jumpy cables I'm not gonna use. I am doing a little better. I feel like more of myself when I'm screaming, honestly. Because I can just yap and yap and yap and yap. And y'all come hang out with me. And I just feel a bit more at ease. What was I rambling about? Oh god, it's Goobert. Oh no. Don't get caught. Because I'm not gonna help you. At least it's not a blackout. Oh yeah. I was talking about gaming in the 90s. Yeah, even with like not even just adventure games. Yeah, there's no outlet in there. Yikes. Oh no! Fucking fuck. No! That was terrible timing. Goobert. Chill with that. Yikes. Shit. No. No! Are you kidding me right now? Brother. All because I tried to help Bobette. I'm not doing that shit again. Yikes, brother. I'm not fuck, I'm out of stamina. I'm out of stamina. And I picked up that other jumpy cable. Fuck. I'm screwed. Bobette, help me. Oh god. I don't have any stamina, like, at all. I'm gonna be, she's going to fucking eat me alive, bro. Oh my god, I hate this. Give me something. Fuck. I really wish you'd quit shit. No! I'm cooked. I'm fucking cooked. I'm cooked. I'm out of stamina. I'm dead. No. Oh my fucking god, no! Bruh. Again! The stupidest shit got me. This is your fucking fault. I should have let her fucking kill you. Ugh. Damn it. And you know what's crazy? I'm pretty sure she came out and watched that fucking happen. She came out and watched that happen, and she had more than enough time to get both of those machines done. Because that room doesn't have an exit. It's one way in, one way out. And I decided to go out on a limb and get V out of that corner so that way she ain't beat your ass. And I ended up having to blow all my healing for you. That's crazy. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow. You see, this is why I don't play support. This is why I don't play support. Because that was garbage. Anyways. And you know what's crazy? I don't think I've ever been to a Blockbuster before they closed them all. No, I haven't been in one, to be honest. R7Z, I got you added in if you still want to play. No, it took a little while. I hear blah 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 blah. I hear Blockbuster was pretty bussin' back in the day. But my haunts were mostly GameStop and my local mall. You feel old? I feel old. Like these new age peeps, they don't know nothing about 90s GameStop. They don't know nothing about the old McDonald's when you could still trust the public with things like controllers. When you could still trust kids to at least be partially, like, compassionate and kind and neat. Where the freaking play places weren't freaking shit and pissed all over. Like, it's just a completely different freaking time, bro. Crazy. When it was still safe to be outside past a certain time of day. You can't have that shit anymore. Sometimes you're not even safe in the house after a certain time. Because these kids are damn crazy. Absolutely crazy. Speaking of nostalgia, have you ever heard of this game called, for the longest time, I could have sworn that this game's name was God Hand. I could have sworn that was the name of the game, right? It was a fighting game, and apparently there was, and I've only ever played the demo. I never actually owned this game, but you know, because we had cool shit back in the day, right? We'd have like those demo discs that we would get from like those game magazines that we could subscribe to, and then they'd send us a demo disc every month or whatever. Yeah, back when we had those. I remember having at least 4 or 5 of them, but there was 3 I kept in my rotation. And some of them had PS2 games, and some of them had PS1 games. This particular game, I want to say, yeah, I wasn't gonna be able to spell that shit. I could have swore that this game's name was God Hand, but apparently that's actually the name of a character in this game. And I want to say that the game was called Energies. Thought it was also Energix. But it was Energies God Bless the Ring, right? It was a fighting game. I got it pulled up here on Goggle, all right? 3D fighting game from 1998, developed by Dream Factory and published by Namco for arcades, later ported to the PlayStation by Square. It's known for its free-roaming, multi-tiered arenas. Remember that, because there was like the side of a like construction building type of thing that you could like jump on or jump down from and that sort of thing. Multi-tiered arenas, and for featuring characters from Final Fantasy VII. I don't know my Roman numerals. Do not ask me what number that is. Including Cloud, Tifa, Sephiroth, and others. In the console version, the game is notable for its unique control scheme for blocking and its RPG-style adventure mode in the PlayStation version. Apparently, from what I heard, there's also like a dungeon crawler portion of the game, but that was never something that I got to experience because I had the demo version of the game. I could maybe, if I cheesed it and I was able to beat them fast enough, I could beat 3 characters before the demo ended, because you know the demos are technically on a timer, right? There was always some chick in a cop uniform or something with a yo-yo. I think I ended up fighting Tifa one of the times, and I think one of the other times it was Cloud that I could fight, because I think whoever you fought was always randomized, but I think it was only like cut out of like 5 characters depending on how many there were in the game. And I don't believe you could change who you no, that's a lie. You definitely could pick who you played as to fight with in the demo, but I always picked the dude God Hand, because I don't know, I just like this stuff. And or it was the chick with the yo-yo, because my teeny weeny little mind was blown at the fact that somebody in a fighting game was using a fucking yo-yo. That shit freaking threw me. I was like, yo, that's cool as shit. Oh my god. And then a little later on, I didn't really play too much Soul Calibur either, but one of my aunties has all the Soul Caliburs, I want to say up until PS3, I want to say, because I don't think she ever got a PS4 or a 5, but every Soul Calibur previous, she got it. And I played a handful of the specific one that she had. I think the one, I don't remember which one it was. I just remember it being Soul Calibur. If I saw the cover, I would know, but I can't remember. Yeah. It was a fun game. There was also, I still wish I owned it even now. Like, there's a handful of PS1 games I want to own for myself at some point. One of them being Tenchu, because I actually want to beat that myself. And I feel like I feel like me trying to fight Goo wouldn't be that bad. I feel like I feel like I might be able to do it. And I know that the game only gets harder because his specific fight is on like the 3rd or 4th level. The stealth is crazier later on. You be scaling sides of buildings, getting on top of buildings, dropping down from like ropes and shit. Like, I think I watched somebody do like a playthrough, like, I don't even remember how long ago, but I was like, dang, the missions got tough like this? Fuck, I wouldn't have been able to beat this shit. Now, I'm feeling a little cocky, I might be able to. But I could definitely be wrong because I haven't checked, but I don't think there's a PC port of Tenchu 1. There's probably ports of like the later Tenchus. I feel like there might only be like 4? 4, possibly. Actually, I'm about to look it up. No, I'm thinking about it. Tenchu Stealth Assassins. Oh, man. There actually were a couple of them, actually. Is Tenchu a hard game? Yes. Yes, it is. And if anybody says that it's not, they've never played it themselves. And they're a goddamn lie. They're a goddamn lie. Tenchu is the original Japanese title for the 1998 PlayStation stealth action game Tenchu Stealth Assassins, developed by Acquire, which follows ninjas Rikumaru and Ayame in feudal Japan, focusing on stealth and silent takedowns. Okay. The Japanese version had significant differences from the Western release, and the game was the first in the Tenchu series known for its focus on 3D stealth gameplay and Japanness, which it did. Like, literally. I can always see it clear as day in my mind's eye exactly how I play the first level of this game. The first level, you're supposed to be taking out some dude that I think, what was it? I think he owes some debts or something. Yeah, I think he owes some debts or something. And he's just been fucking up. And the guy that we work for, our lord, he's like, look, we need to get this situation under control. He owes us some money and he hasn't been paying up. The dude we're going after, name is Ichigoya, right? So we're searching around for clues and things like that. We find out where he's hiding at. We drop down into it's probably like a house, I'm pretty sure, or like his stay place or whatever, right? And we drop down and the cutscene starts. He's harassing some poor geisha and she's just like screaming her head off, and he's like, come on, and he's you know, he's intoxicated, okay? Man's had too much sake, okay? So, you know, he's trying to harass this poor lady, and we're like, yo, what the fuck are you doing? Cut that shit out. And he's like, what? Who are you? And depending on who you're playing as, the dialogue towards Ichigoya is different. Since it's 2 different characters, 2 different personalities, 2 different ways of approaching the situation. Since I would normally play as Ayame, since, you know, I'm a girl, I have to play as a girl in my video games. She would pretty much tell him, you know, the girl ran out of the room because we distracted him long enough for her to run off. And she's like, it's just you and me now. Because, you know, she's a woman and she's like, yo, you can't fucking do that shit. I gotta take you out anyway. I'm finna slice your ass up. And of course, Ichigoya's a fucking bitch. And he's like, somebody help! Guards, help me! And his little lackey, his little swordsman with the freaking low pony, comes sauntering through the doorway. What's going on in here? And we're like, step the fuck aside. We're here for him. Don't get yourself wrapped up in something you don't know nothing about. And he's like, well, draws his sword. You're going to have to get through me first. And I'm just like, all right, cool. Go ahead. And then you see freaking Ichigoya slicking off in the background, leaving the room. And then we got to fight his samurai or whatever. We beat his samurai's ass, slice his ass up. He just does his little twirl and whatnot, falls to the ground. Hella dramatic, by the way. Super fucking dramatic. It's so funny. It's so freaking funny. I could never fucking forget it. Oh my god, I have to show it to you actually. It's so funny. Hilarious. Also, I was watching Jay's video. Don't worry about that. I need y'all to experience this. I need y'all to experience this. It's hilarious. And also just the sound of it. Hilarious. Or not hilarious. Nostalgic for me, anyway. Oh, you're playing as Rikamaru? But I want IMA's dialogue, bro. But it's fine. Also, you see the stuff here. This is the person who uploaded this. Kawaii Games. This is her video. This is not mine. I don't own this. I'm just showing it to y'all. It's right here. It's not mine. I'm not claiming this shit's mine. It's not me. I'm just showing y'all for shits and giggles. And also, whenever I would boot up the game, I would always let the opening cutscene play. Always. You just don't. You don't skip it. And you also didn't even switch to her, which makes me sad. You could have at least pretended to freaking switch, but okay, it's fine, it's whatever. But yeah, you'd have like the map, and there was an arrow that you can like move depending on how many missions you had.
Wealth is one thing, power and status is another. Many in the merchant class have become rich, but the merchant class is a large step below nobility. Merchants, no matter how wealthy, cannot become samurai. This caused many merchants to lust for the power they were officially denied. Few more so than a man named Ichigoya. Ichigoya began his career as an honest trader, but before long his rivals began to turn up dead, and Ichigoya expanded into protection, loan sharking, and gambling. His methods are brutal, his profit vast. If arrested, Ichigoya would simply bribe his way free. You must make him pay for his crimes with his life.
Yup. And that's from our Lord, pretty much. He's like, look, gotta get this man out of here. So this was the storage I was telling y'all about. So in between your missions, like after you accept your mission, you start here before the mission actually starts, and you get to pick what you want to take with you. Whatever you take with you, if you don't bring it back with you, or if you don't get more, that shit is just gone. You don't get it back unless you physically pick up more and bring it back after your mission. If you take all of your cow drops, if you take your one smoke bomb, if you take your poison rice ball, which you use on the dogs, because yes, there are dogs, or if you use all of your colored rice, which you use for marking special areas or just areas of interest in general, or if you want to use your smoke bomb, you know, just to kind of, you know, magically disappear from an area. Yeah, you use any of this stuff and you don't bring it back with you, that shit's just gone. AC! Hi! Hello. Welcome to the stream. I'm just, whoops. I'm on a nostalgia rant about one of my favorite PS1 games. I was gonna show y'all some stubs. You don't need to, bro. How bad do you think it's gonna be? And the thing is that the health items don't even oh yeah, I'll never forget the music for the first level either. Love it. Oh, you bold. Oh, you bold as fuck. You really just took him out? Listen. I'm not gonna sit here and tell them how they should play the game. But me, I wouldn't have did that shit. I normally go unseen until I drop down into the little like side storage building area that's directly across from where where you encounter him the first time. Because after he leaves that first area where you encounter him, he runs off to these storage areas where I think he has like a bunch of his like money stored or whatever. And then after you kill his samurai, you track him down over there. And then there's another cutscene where he's just trying to like not plead his case, but he's like, well, you're not taking me, like I'll kill you, blah, blah, blah. And then like he pulls out the gat. And then of course he's gonna try and shoot us, but you know, like we're actually really good at our job. So that shit don't work. And then we yoink his ass. He's gone. He's like, my money. Like just hella dramatic. Hella dramatic. But still funny as fuck. But you're gonna see what I'm talking about. Oh. Oh. Sir. Ayo. Now I really want to play it and I don't own it. Oh, I'm so sad. Sigh.
But AC, how are you? Hello. Hi.
Sir. Stop watching them and go to Ichigoyo. You're not gonna drop down from the ceiling? I like dropping down from the... Nah. Are you gonna just go through the side door? I don't think it matters which way you go in to trigger the cutscene, but I think it still shows you like dropping down because I think you're actually supposed to drop down into that. So regardless of if you walk through the same building into where he actually is, it's still gonna show you dropping down. But I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that. Oh yeah, you can also cut off limbs. Can you go to Ichigoya now, actually? Or are you clearing out the side area? He's playing the way my dad would play. Yeah, like my dad would clear out the whole area and then deal with the boss last. Me, when I like, after I learned the map a little, I was like, yeah, I'll just deal with that after, because the mission ain't over until I kill Ichigoya, so I'll kill the samurai, sweep out the map, and then I'll fucking go after his ass afterwards. It's like right there. Where are you going? Go in there and encounter him, damn it. But yeah, through there, you go through that one. Bruh. You gotta stop. I hate the dudes with those weird ass fork spears. They're annoying as hell. The cats are fine. The cats don't do anything. Like, they'll meow, but they don't even, like, draw attention to you or anything. Oh yeah, this is where you find an item at. But it's not there. Sir. Okay, so he walked through the freaking side entrance.
Come on, come on. What? Who are you?
I'm here to avenge all the innocent people you've hurt.
Somebody help! Get him! Get him!
It looks like you chose the wrong party to crash.
My business is with Echigoya. Step aside, or I will have to kill you.
Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so that was the cutscene I was talking about, right? Now this nigga right here, the first couple times I fought him, I was like, bro, how am I supposed to beat him? He be swinging twice. I can't swing that fast. It was all about the trial and error. Once you learn his patterns, he's not that hard. All you gotta do, the easiest way, and I wouldn't even say it's cheesing. When you're fighting him, let him get his swings out. If you're backing away from an opponent that's attacking you from the front, you block. Just like in most games, right? But I didn't freaking know that. So I had to die to him a couple times for me to learn that. But yeah, I learned it and then I started chopping his ass up. I would maybe let him get out like 2 attacks and I'd be flipping all over the room. I'd be like crouching, rolling, and then doing like the freaking Puma pounce dash forward thing that we have. Freaking be backing myself up against the walls just to like catapult off of it to get away from him. Just teasing the hell out of him. Be like, oh, can't catch me. Whoop, I'm over here. Like just fucking with this man. Like, oh, you thought you were gonna win? Nah. Swing! And then just end his life. But yeah, let me skip through the fight and then I'll show y'all when we encounter Ichigoya after we kill his samurai. Cause look.
Echigoya, where have you hidden?
I will never get tired of fucking hearing that. And I know it sounds terrible. He just died. Why are you laughing? He tried to kill me first. Like, let's just call a buck. He tried to kill me first. I am within my own rights to be able to laugh at that man and how he perished in his very dramatic fashion. Oh yeah, and sometimes there's a cat up here. And sometimes there's a guard. It depends. I wouldn't say that it randomizes every time. But sometimes it does. So then this is like the little storage area thing I was talking about. This one right here, I want to say is normally, it might have 1 item in it, but there's a chance it won't. I want to say at least 2 of these because there's this one here on the right, this one, and then this one. 2 of these will sometimes have an item or sometimes they'll all be empty. But the one in the upper right over here, that's always where Ichigoya is. But, you know, you can either just decide to skip these 3 and just go straight for him. Or if you're exploring, you know, you circle the area because back behind all of these, like back the way he came, there's that wall that he was standing on top of before he dropped down here. To the far right side, there's like a sort of like hallway type juncture. There's normally, I want to say 8 out of 10 times you do the first level, there's either a rice ball that you can eat or there's a healing item in there. And I know because my dad told me. So I always make sure I check it whenever I do it because it's like, maybe it'll have something good this time. And then it doesn't. I would have just chopped him up. Oh, he's just going straight for him. Yup, see? And there's a item in there with him.
Get away!
Help me, somebody!
Your bodyguards are dead. And you are next.
Back up, bro. Hey. Bro. Really? Wow.
Your greed sickens me. I hope your death is a lesson to others.
Definitely not. And if you just so happen to get a really good score, you get I think they're speed scrolls, but I could be wrong. It's been a really long time since I played. But every time you get Grandmaster ranking, you get one of those gold scrolls, and they're really, really good. But I don't believe you can grind them up. Like, I don't think that you can just constantly do the first mission over and over and over and over and over again and just get like 8 or 9 of them. But I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that. Good old memories. Yeah, I was right. It was the third mission. Cause the second mission, you're just like, you're just making a break through this one area that's fucking crawling with enemies. And when I tell you it is really hard to get through there without getting seen, it's really hard. Like there's a decent amount of like building, like rooftops that you can stand on top of and kind of like get around like halfway to where you need to be without getting seen. But sometimes there'll be enemies on the roofs, which would be these female ninjas with these freaking these claw knives. I don't think they're the weapons that Raphael from TMNT uses. I don't think they're those because I don't remember what they're called. Are they called Sai? Like SAI? Like the knuckle knife things that he has? I don't want to say it's those. They are most definitely claws because they're not straight. They're straight and then curved at the tip like claws. But yeah, they would normally be on the roofs, and then there would be like slightly different male ninjas wandering around on the streets or whatever. But what made it even like freaky and like a little like anxiety inducing for me is that there would be random times where I'm trying to like, you know, sneak around on the roofs and the enemies will jump onto the roofs. Because, you know, that's a game mechanic. They can do that. Just like I can get on and off the roofs, the enemies should be able to do that too. But I'm like, yo, get out of here. So I'm like trying to like crouch down and like back up so that they don't see me and whatnot. I'm like, what are they doing on the roofs? Since when do we do this? Get off the roof. I'm trying to be stealthy here. And I practiced it enough to where I'd have like fairly decent, I could go majority of the level not being discovered up until I get to that damn bridge. Because the bridge, there's always at least a guard or two either physically on the bridge or near the entrance of that bridge. And I was like, well, you're gonna see me anyway. So, me being the dickhead that I am, I was like, well, I mean, if we gonna die, I don't feel like fighting you. So what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna bait you off the side of this bridge. If you ever decide to play, you can keep this in mind. The enemies do not know how to swim. So, if you do what I did with the second level, you can bait the ninja that's on the bridge to coming off of the bridge with you, and he will fall into the water and he will drown. I know it sounds terrible, but listen, we have a message to deliver. It's very, very important. Okay? Very important that we deliver this message. Okay? It's going directly to the boss. It's going directly to the boss. We gotta deliver that shit. No ifs, ands, no buts about it. We gotta deliver that shit. Okay? We got to deliver it. So if one or two niggas drown along the way, that's another drop in the bucket. Okay? It had to be done. It had to be done. Yeah, I wonder if he'll do it actually. I'm kind of curious. Oh yeah, those are. You see what I mean? She just climbed up there. Oh, I lied. I could have swore she had claws, or there's a different variant later on that you encounter that has like those weird knife things. Are you gonna do the jump? Do the jump. Oh yeah, there's also random geisha. But you don't need to go that low. But okay. Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Bro, go to the bridge already. You're killing me. Oh, there's the bridge right there. Yeah, this over here. They probably aren't, but I want to see them, like, drown one of them. Nah, you're just gonna make a break for it? Don't let the dog see you. Ooh! I don't remember that. Well, damn, Rikamaru! Bro, go across the bridge. What are you doing? I don't think he's gonna turn all the way around, dude. I mean, you could go off the like left side and like kind of just walk across his blind side there, but that's just me. You're just gonna make a break for it? No? No, dude, you might as well just make a break for it. He's not gonna turn all the way around, I'm telling you. They ain't even kill him in a cool way, whatever.
Please forgive my late arrival.
No, no. You have done well. Lord Goda is waiting for you. Come.
Yeah, and Lord Goda is like our boss. Yeah, so I gotta show y'all this man goo. And then I'm done, I swear. But yeah, this one. Hella pitfalls. Like, oh, you see these planks and you think they're safe? No. I've made that mistake I don't know how many times. I'm just trying to, you know, just slowly make my way through this maze of hallways and shit like that. Nah. And this right here made me super nervous. Because then there's 2 rooms on either side and you're just like, well, dang, what's there? I'm curious. Can't tell you how many times I've died trying to just get over to either of these doorways just to be curious. Ain't nothing but more enemies. Ain't nothing but more enemies. And if you're lucky, you might be able to find ooh, off with his arm. Might be able to find an item or 2. But mostly just more It made a weird noise, so I wanted to hear it. Huh? I ain't never seen him do a low sweep like that. Oh my god, I'm learning so much right now. Yeah, so how you, Ooh, that was smart as fuck, actually. See, my tiny little baby brain never would have thought to do that. I never would have thought to freaking use the dash like that. I feel like that would have been way too risky and I would have fucked it up. I definitely would have fucked that shit up. You just going all over the place, man. Go fight Goo already.
A mice come.
Ooh. Alright.
So the mice come out to play. That could get to play too.
Now, you see what I'm seeing, right? You remember how I told y'all about that fucking bear? What you see over there on the left? A bear, right? You don't get to fight just him. I forgot that he had like a whole tool belt on his back. I only remember the weapon he was holding. Because that shit gave me nightmares. Not actual nightmares, but I dreaded being hit by that shit. Not that I would ever know what it actually felt like, but still. The fact that I, as the character, would be getting smacked around by that, ugh, made my body hurt. But no, look at this man. Look at him. So not only do you get to fight him, but you also get to fight his pet bear.
Play. That could get to play too.
Enrique Morrow ain't even say anything. And our teammate is in the back over there. And you definitely, under no circumstances are you to leave that bear alive. And I'm not even joking. Kill that shit as soon as you can. Please. If you actually want to beat this mission and there's a bear, kill the bear first.
Die in peace, you misguided soul.
I must say, I'm impressed.
Who's that?
Oh yeah. What's this dude's name? Oh, I was just about to say, wasn't it like Masamune or something like that? No. That nigga Onikage. That man creepy. And I've only seen encounters of him through other people. I've never, aside from beating this particular mission by beating Ku, have I encountered that man. Beyond this point, I haven't beaten any of the other missions. I've gotten as far as maybe halfway on the 4th. Because I think we have to traverse like a mountain ridge side to get some sort of medicine for Lord Goda's daughter. Ugh. No! Ow, my leg. Ow, 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 ow. Ow. That was a bad idea. Yeah. I didn't get that medicine for her because it was a little too difficult for me. But listen. Linda, listen. If I ever get the chance, to freaking buy Tenchu 1 and actually play it, I'd put that on the channel. I definitely would put it on the channel. But it would probably be a good while from now.
I am Onikage. I opponent for me.
You took your time getting here.
I beg your pardon?
I guess you deserve a thank you this time.
And IMA's funny. Is that a paper bomb? What port is this person playing? Because I don't remember getting one of those. I only ever remember getting the scrolls when you get Grandmaster. Oh, but then again, I'm not 100% versed on it. I'm not a Tenchu Stealth Assassins expert. I'm going off the noggin off of what I remember when I played it. So there probably was a paper bomb that you could get when you get a Grandmaster for the third one. For all I know, if you get Grandmaster on certain levels, you probably get a specific item. I do not know. So, you know, I could be totally wrong. I don't know. But... Okay. I don't know. Do I want to just keep yapping? No. You know what? Nah. I'm gonna keep playing. I could just start talking about some other games that I remember. Or something. Just a little nostalgia thing for thing or something. Yeah, I'm not playing as Brightney anymore. Forget that shit. I'm done being helpful for my teammates. I'm going back to playing as Gigi the God. Because I never did get to show y'all her skin. Because I was so focused on getting that freaking golden ginger skin. Which, by the way, I didn't end up fucking getting. Y'all remember how hard I was working to try and get that shit? And I never fucking got it? Still pissed about it, by the way. But Ampuades. I am... I am going to play as Gigi the God. Because she's my favorite tune. Wing, 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 wing. La, 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 la. Oh. Well then. Okay. So everybody's just... whatever. Whatever. So how many of us actually stayed? Wow. He's probably gonna leave too. Oh, okay. Why? 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 You see what I gotta fucking deal with, man? I literally came to the back of the map. And you came all the way over here with a twisted. For what reason? Bro, why? Stop. If I see any more matches and there's goobs, I'm just leaving. Because he's really fucking annoying. If I didn't, I should have just waited to use my stuff, actually. I'm always in such a rush to freaking buy items. Like, I don't get it. Why are they all acting like this? Maybe I should have just did a solo run instead. For what reason? Fucking god, dude. Why? Like, I don't get it. You're pissing me off. Bro. I wish you could report people for doing shit like this. Cause I don't get what the fucking point is. Like, I don't care enough to fucking do it back to you, to be honest. I'm just trying to actually play the fucking game. And you know what's gonna happen after this? They're probably just gonna leave. Right after I die. How much you wanna bet they're just gonna leave? Cause they're literally just doing this on purpose. They're just running the fuck around, waiting for one of the twisteds to wander into them. Just to lead them to me so that I can fucking get hit. I really wish you'd fucking stop. This is such a fucking waste of time. Now, I know nobody said it, but it's very obvious that they're doing this on purpose. Because you saw that I was in a corner, right? And they decided, oh, I'm just gonna run over this way, teehee. You know what? I'm not even gonna do the machines anymore. You wanna be fucking weird? I can waste time too. I thought it was on the other side. Wow. I do not fucking get it. Fucking asshole, man. For what reason? You could have just left. You really could have just fucking left. I'm not playing any more matches with Goobs. I swear to fucking God I'm not. I will literally just fucking leave. That just pissed me off. Oh my god. You know what? Fuck it. I don't even want a team at this point. I'm just gonna go by myself. I'm just gonna do that. Because obviously I can't fucking trust my team to fucking stay alive long enough for us to actually fucking get anywhere. So I might as well just run it myself. I also need to figure out if I can screen capture on my tablet. Because if I can, I'll have to try that out tomorrow. Because if I can, then maybe I'll be able to play one of my, tablet games. You're actually still chasing me? Bruh. Oh, it's Yada. Wow, ain't shit back here. Isadora, hello. I might have missed your message when you first sent it, but hello.
Welcome to the scream.
I'm here. I'm just not commentating. Well, I guess DCZ. Cause I don't really like blackout floors. They kinda suck, lol. And honestly, I'm kinda ready to lay down. Not even going cap. I still gotta do my DWEs for living deep inside my space. So yeah. Oh my god, I didn't even turn my damn camera to see which way you came from. Yikes. Oh no. Fucking scraps again. Brother. And it's a blackout floor. This is why I don't like blackout floors. They always would have give me terrible combos, man. And I'm Suido Doilo right now. And I can barely see. I just know it's gonna be scraps. It's gonna end up killing me. I see you. Don't look at me. Go somewhere else. Do you see how she just stared in at me just now? Freakazoid. 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 Oh, nice. Thank you, GG. Yikes, where? Ah, get away from me. No. Spooky. Woohoo. What did I fucking say? What did I say? I knew it was gonna be scraps. I knew it. I knew it. Fuck. Oh, that's way more than what I paid for my items. Dang. Oh well. That's okay. Whoa. Yeah, I think I'm Razzle and Basil's on the board. Oh snap. Razzle and Basil. The hell? Don't bring her over here. Ooh. Okay. That was weird as hell. But ampuades. Let me go ahead here and get Sishuma weighted. Hold on. There we go. I had to remember what combo I did to switch to my end screen. But I remembered. So, if you haven't already, feel free to hit the description of this video so that way you can join us in the Discord, where you can participate in polls, chat with peeps, share memes, and have an all-around good old time. Also, feel free to share the screen with somebody who might not have known that I was on hiatus for whatever strange reason, and or you want to let them know because they weren't able to catch the stream live that I am back from hiatus. Go ahead and share the screen with them, and you know, send like some likes or something. Just like do that, like right now maybe. So that way I can, like, you know, get more exposure and junk like that, you know, because exposure is important on YouTube, right? So yeah, I appreciate y'all being here, and I'll be back tomorrow. I don't know what I'm gonna play, but I'll figure it out. And I want to say I'll probably just start around my normal stream time, unless something changes and I am not able to. But I'm gonna see how long I can marathon some streams up until something changes. So yeah, this has been my return back and whatnot. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go on y'all's way out. Don't forget to leave your likes at the door. And I guess I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow. Bring a friend. It's required now. You gotta bring a friend. But yeah, I'm gonna see y'all when I see y'all, which should be tomorrow. I'll catch y'all later. Okay?